like I said, this sucker is heavy. So I got the loader trying to take weight off of that side. I got a fence post to keep that side from coming forward. And I got the old harvester come along here. Kind of a light duty poor man chain fall. And I think I got him fairly square. I don't care. When we get under there, I can be a couple inches off. So if this is where we got to get, right here. So if we come in and that thing is in here or out here, I can use that come along and pull the combine over the axle. I'm not worried about that at all. Now I just need to, I think I'm square enough that I would be tempted to start rolling it in. The other part about rolling it in is I might, what I might do is put my pickup at the back end and stretch these cables and a couple chains and the come along to the back end and just put the forks under it to keep it balanced, and then use the come along to pull it under so I can kind of control the load a whole lot better, and I don't have to worry about shoving too hard into the combine or anything like that. You know, you're pretty blind with them forks and you can't feel very well. So I know that's going to eliminate a lot of comedic potential holy hell kind of moments, but I think that'd be the best thing to do. And so I'm going to tear down, get the tractor back under this front end, and then rig up from the back and just kind of pull this thing one click at a time. And I got to measure the height as well. I want to measure the height that we are here and the height of the combine. So if I have to shovel for the footprint of this track, what do you got, 8 or 10 feet long, 3 feet wide. So if I got to shovel that footprint down 4 or 5 inches, I will, because the less we have to jack the combine, the better. And so let's do that. All right, amigos. Whew. I just did a block. I threw one block in line, so I had a little more pulling power, but a little more feel. I wanted feel on this, not necessarily fast. I dug a grave on each side, and you can see how it's rubbing the dirt on this side, trying to push my tracks over. Same on the other side. I tried to get the dirt to push it over, and we got over, but we're just that whisker off. So then the whole time I was pulling, I just put this in here now. I was trying something here for the last second, but so we're here. We're here. We just got to get the combine 4 inches over, and so I'm gonna go get some steel tubing and make a slide, a friction block to slide on, so I can get off of the jacks and move the combine without the jacks tipping me off. And then so as I pulled back there, I had slack in this chain, and then all of a sudden this chain would get tight, so I'd bring the tractor ahead a little bit and loosen the chain up and then jump in the back. And so not a whole lot to, you didn't miss much action on the camera. How about that? Because it took me a couple hours here to get from here to here. That, you know, driving from back there and then straightening it up and then driving into the combine, that went fast. That only took me to get from over here way back there to steer it up here to get it straightened. That was an hour. You got 3 hours from when the transmission started going under that door to here. And because I didn't want to tip the combine over. Silly me. But well, let's go get some block, a steel block, and see if we can't get that chassis to shift on us. I do this. Can you see it sliding over? So let me go take some weight off the jacks, because I don't want to be carrying a ton of weight on the jack and having the jack come over center and launch us way off. So let's take some weight off the jack and keep moving that thing over and see where we get. That's pretty close, but now this side has to come towards me a couple inches, and so does this side. Not a lot, but just a little. You can see we're bumping the concave adjustment back there, so just that 2 to 3 inches. So what I might do is turn the Massey around and hook the come over to this cylinder bracket and see if we can't start pulling the axle this way by hand. Yeah, that worked slick as snot. That steel on steel has a bearing surface like that. You put many plates together, they might not all slide equally, and you might have to jack it up and re-square them, but boy, they'll slide like glass, like grease on ice is what they literally are like. I'll have to do a video of pile driving stories after this. This side I lowered down. These front couple bolts are started. So the front two, almost the third one is actually starting to go down. So we're getting safer by the minute. Well, I mean, we're over the axle, so there's nothing at this one. So at this point, and this side only has just that to go. So what I might do is relax my chain, move out here, give me a little more leverage to steer with, and let's see if we can't move 1 inch. So this side I just need, I didn't have enough pull. You know, that come along is only about 1 ton of power. There ain't a whole lot of power there. It feels like you're just pulling the combine in half, but you're really not. And so we'll just use this 40 power. There we got bolts dropping in. So let's jack it up a little bit and get rid of our shim here, and then let's set it down and see what happens. There is a dowel in the middle right there, but we got to be careful because some of these bolts hit stuff before they go in the hole. Like him right there, him there. These two are free yet. So by these bolts back here, we could relax the Porta Power whisker. Oh yeah, look at that. Voomp, voomp, voomp. Let's keep that momentum going, except, before I get too far, I got my safety stand I got to get out of here. Oh, for Pete's sakes. I'll be back. There we go. It's sitting down on its own. It's just lower than the tires were, so my jacks don't lower low enough. But we'll figure that. So the next time we come out, it'll be many days before I get back out here. We got a lot of work in the shop to do. Parts came in now for several projects. So the next time we come out, get it bolted up to the chassis, get our drive shafts on, get our electrical and everything plugged in on the transmission and underneath there, and get the feeder house on, and then I got to fire this thing up, see if it drives. I'm kind of excited. And then So it came from the guy that got rid of this combine ended up buying another Lexion. So he liked them, but he wasn't the greatest. I don't know, somebody, whether it was him or whoever, somebody didn't take great care of the combine, and so that's why we got it for a song and a dance years ago. But they kind of rigged this step up, so this will be a nice improvement, is that landing there, and you lose several feet. You know, your dual ran out here. If your ladder was square, you know, your dual ran way out here, so you got a couple feet here of width that we're going to lose. And look at how nice and open this will be to maintenance. Oh baby, oh baby, I'm excited. Let it rain now. Oh, I hope one of these falls, I hope we have the muddiest fall we've ever had, and then I'm just clawing through picking everybody's crops. It charging huge dollars to do it too. Ha ha ha, jerk. That concludes today's episode. I appreciate you guys for watching. Yeah, it put up a heck of a fight, but like always, at the end of the day, excuse me, we always come out victorious. In the end, we always win. And so, guys, we'll catch you next time.